He's one of the most recognizable and legendary gospel singers from Kenya. Started off back in the day with Echo Dida. If you know the song Nikona Reason, Nikona, this is the man himself, Holy Dave, a known rapper, popular one at that. And actually he has more from being not just a singer, he's also a content creator and a food content creator that matter. He cooks online on Instagram, TikTok, you're definitely gonna find him there. And he just recently won an award as the Food Content Creator of the Year. There was a little controversies around it. We're gonna talk about that as well. And also the ladies love him. Men are not very sure whether to love him or not. We'll discuss that actually. And also if you know Pikika Branch, sponsored by Citizen Digital, Hot 96, and a lot of other sponsors, he's one of the most popular chefs on the Pikika Branch. It happens every month, every year. Ukienda Pikika Branch, it's Holy Dave's stand. Everyone goes to his stand. Today we have the pleasure of having the man on the set for the first time ever. Set the record straight and cook up something nice. Whoa. My brother, niaje kufit like it's nice to see you.
Up something nice.
We're cooking up something nice.
You're a great guy.
And the winner is Holy Dave.
Holy Dave is the winner for the Food Influencer of the Year.
Niambie Buddha, you just let's just go straight to the point. You just won an award as the what did they call you?
The title is the Pulse Live Kenya Food Influencer of the Year.
Food Influencer of the Year.
That's right.
That's why. Okay, so you won an award. That was last week.
Yeah, last week.
Last week. Okay.
I'm literally recovering from it.
Yeah.
Nimeshout sana, nimeongea sana, so sauti jarudi. An award which I appreciate.
Yes, that's true.
Appreciate a lot.
Is that before you go into the award? Is that the first award you've won for being a chef for cooking?
That's
Have
right.
you won another award?
That's right. It's been 3 years, 5 months since I started cooking online.
Oh, okay.
So basically, I've been working.
Okay.
Yeah.
You've been cooking.
I've been working, cooking, working, putting in work. So this is the first one I was nominated for, and the first one
and you won.
Yeah.
Oh wow, interesting. So how was the feeling when they decided it's you? What was the criteria? From what I saw, the criteria was online voting.
Yes, so I got an inbox a few weeks ago saying that I was nominated for the award, and I was given the criteria. I think this was given to everyone. The criteria that was used, online polls were used, and also a panel. So they combined the two. Came
Online
up with
polls
a list.
and what else?
Online polls and online polls in a panel.
Okay.
And then they gave the panel and the credentials. So I checked them out and I was like, hey, this is quite legit. And I remember the polls were actually the times on their handle IG and I think elsewhere they've been putting names against names and asking people questions and people talking and people voting.
Yes, basically.
So I was like, oh, so those were polls. Yeah, so that's what happened.
Okay, so you won that award, and Holy Dave, I mean, you are a good chef. I don't think I've tried your food. A lot of people on Twitter, not a lot, maybe a section of Kenyans on Twitter, thought this award should have gone to either Ombachi or Suawino. I'm just saying.
Were they nominated?
I don't know. I didn't follow up on that.
I'm not going to address. I'm not going to address what people on Twitter are saying.
Okay.
I was nominated for an award, and amongst
the people there. Okay.
Did you see the list? Was Ombachi there? One thing, I'm not going to respond.
I want you to address that.
Listen, I'm not going to respond to things that I don't know. I'm only talking about my art, the nomination I got, and the award I won. Yeah.
Okay, so
pretty simple.
You won't go into the
okay, we can go
around
into it if you have time.
No.
So, okay, you have time, right?
I don't know. I have time, but anyway, do you want to address the haters who have not tried your food? Maybe.
Can I address the lovers?
Okay, address the lovers then.
All right, that's what told me one. So guys, thank you very much for the support you've shown me. I don't know easy in the morning. The reason why I gave that response is I've been in the music industry for quite a while, gospel music industry for quite a while. I've inspired, spread hope, raised talent, built the industry, got a few awards that to me are neither here nor there, but my work and the impact I did is what I was there for. I crossed over this side and I'm still putting in the work. I love the way I'm able to you know, use my intellect and wisdom to talk about recipes and give quantities and tips, and it's built homes and spread hope around homes, entertain people. So I love what I'm doing. Decided to do Pikika branch so that I can be on the ground, not just in my kitchen. And to me, it's working very well. So that's the good side. I said that when I cross over to this side, which I did, I'm not going to dwell on awards, controversies, the negativity, because when I was in the entertainment industry, it was all about that. You do a lot of stuff, you create a huge impact, spread hope, start a foundation, do a lot in society, and no one gives you an interview, no one talks about that. It's only when there's controversy. So I said, when I come over to this side, I'm not going to dwell on that. I'm not going to dwell on that at all. At all. So I didn't, okay, now to answer your question, I didn't nominate myself for an award. I actually didn't know I was nominated. My assistant told me, hey, angalia huku kuna. I'm like, hey, kwani si hatujaekwa? And then we saw our name. And then it hit us. Last year, this award was there, unless it started this year. And then I remember telling someone in my team, how come we're not there? It's not about awards, but we wouldn't mind our work being recognized. And then someone told me, you know what? Awards do matter. It's an appreciation, an accolade. Someone told me, you know what, let's work hard. And we worked hard. We worked hard, right? I saw the criteria. I saw the criteria, and I saw the panel, and I saw everything.
Rest of the nominees as well.
And by the time we checked out the voting link, we were actually ahead. And we maintained that lead. I guess till now they blocked it and waited for the winner.
So your fans came through
One thing, my fans came through for me. I never paid anyone to vote for me. I only posted it once. One thing, I think through this platform, we can help Kenyans know that we're quick to talk, quick to react. And I'm not just talking about this award. By the time you ask me that question, it should be better informed. This award is not a food influencer lifetime achievement award.
It is for that moment.
It's not. Some names you've mentioned, they've won awards. I haven't won. I wasn't there. I have mentors in the industry who were not nominated this year, last year, haven't won a single award, and I look up to them.
That's true. That's true.
In this specific category, I think the people viewing decided that amongst the 10 names they were given,
this man
they decided to vote for me.
That's true.
So it's quite ignorant for us to talk about people who are not in the category. It's actually bad. It's actually very bad, and it's very demeaning to them. These are names I look up to, successful people in the industry who are making an impact and an influence. So for us to drag them into something that they're not even part of, because of a few Kenyans who are talking online, I don't know why. It's demeaning to them, to myself, to my mentors in the industry, and to my fans. You know what I mean?
Well said.
Yeah, so that's the actual answer. And na watu wasifikiria pia tuna watu.
I know.
I decided to post ile video nilirecord. Mimi nimetoka Pikika, nika change kwa gari, jeans, nikaeka tuxedo, nikaenda, nikapata award, nika big up watu, na nikasema kwa speech yangu vizuri sana. I didn't get this because I'm the best. I got this because in that category people decided to vote for me.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
And then nikasema shout out to everyone else who was nominated or not. And I went back to Pikika branch to continue my work and to celebrate with the team. Now that video, I didn't want to record it because of the noise that I saw online. But then my team said it will be unfair for you not to post it. Utakuwa umeacha watu waone kelele zao za chura zinaweza shinda. Yet pia, you know, si wa blame pia, maybe hawana info, maybe wanaona in lifetime achievement award, ama maybe wanaona those names walikuwa nominated. The fact is, this year, ilikuwa this year, influencer this year, I think we made an impact this year, quite some influence. We're not saying our influence was the most, but that's just how awards are.
That's how your fans saw it, and that's how people out here saw it.
So on that note, I'd like to clear this out, that I'm sure that these people being mentioned, tunasema nani angeshinda ama nani angeshinda, I'm sure they're not wako busy wanafanya kazi. They're not even part of this noise, because they're characters I admire and I look up to, and I'm sure very soon tutamit na tufanya kazi pamoja. So ni wa Kenya wana bring sensation. The same award ilikuwa na some controversy before ile business category, wakisema huyu amelipa watu, huyu amefanya nini, huyu ndo anafaa kushinda. So vile hiyo controversy ilisha, wakaangalia the best one, ile wanaweza create controversy, but pia it's a popular one.
That's true.
Yeah, so me venye nilipost hata kuna watu, there are people who said, hey, who's this Holy Dev guy? Let me go follow him and check him out. And it will be very cheap for us as Kenyans to say that we need one option. I'm sure you ukulangi food the same every day.
It should be a variety.
You know what I mean? So to me, my advisors told me, just post it. This is bidii yetu, and bidii yetu na manisha, my team, guys who earn from me directly, indirectly, staff, you know, supporters, advisors, Pal Nation, shout out to the Pal Nation, squad, niko na gang, niko na family, niko na, endo wangale kwa comments, niko na watu, and they just want to celebrate, so we can create options. Ukulangi food moja daily, ukulangi food moja daily. Kwa hivyo hizi chakula zingine zote tuendelee kukula.
Kweli. Well, thanks for clearing that out. It was very important that you clear that, especially for all those people who are not really sure, but we are huge fans of Holy Dev, obviously.
No. Sorry to cut your thought, but it's not, I'm not clearing anything.
Okay.
Watu wanafaa kujua kuna kitu tunajitetea hapa. You know, atujitetei because we're not trying to be given awards or ama tusifiwe ama si lazima tu appreciate it. So but when it comes siezi kata, because what I'm doing right now it's beyond me. I have a team, I have a gang, niko na gang, niko na Pal Nation, niko na squad, niko na supporters. I'm trying to build structures, I'm trying to create an industry, not create, I'm trying to, unajua, expand an industry, yeah? Na pia nilete sanity huku hivi nje. So one thing, correction ni atujaribu kujitetea ama kuclear na si ati kuna shida huko nje. These sensations have been in the entertainment industry for long.
Yes.
Sensations are created ndio watu wakule. And I have nothing against that. But then let's look at the positive side that yani there are a lot of people behind my back, a lot of people behind Alma Chefs wengine wote wamenominatiwa, and we're creating an impact, creating an industry out here. Things are going well, people are happy. I even doubt how watu walikuwa wanajaribu kupitiwa against me hata wako na shida mali. I'm sure wako busy wana create an impact na wanapata maganji. Kuna jamaa niliona hapo, si address mtu, but kuna mtu amesema ati huu Holy Dev ni nani? Hata ana influence, alafu wako mention any organization imewak nayo ama company. You know, just enda kwa page zetu kama ujui uangalie the last 1 year tumewak na brands ngapi. Mpaka the last month I was so overwhelmed mpaka kashikwa na fatigue, I had to rest for 2 days, which I don't. Okay. So a lot of info huku pia ni info, it's either it's so false that alafu unaenda unapata huko mtandao wenu mnaitwa Twitter. Huko unapata watu wamepost ka video kamoja wana discuss sauti yake hivi, mwanaume anaongea hivi,
which leads me to my next question.
Waru imeko hivi, hii si soup, video moja. Hiyo ni tunaona vizuri, hiyo ni imekwa kwa group fulani watu. Tumekuwa kwa game tumeona hizi vitu.
You've actually led me to my next question. I was going to ask you, kuna watu online wanasema you have sexualized your content.
What's wrong with that?
The way allow me to ask.
Shida kwa wapi?
Acha niulize.
Shida iko wapi?
Wacha niulize. Ati umesexualize content yako, the way you present it, the way you speak.
Inabamba lakini.
Is it meant to attract women? Is it meant to attract women? I don't know why. Do you sexualize your food content?
My food content iko na so many elements that it's the same thing. Sasa tuna dwell on hapo nikionja food hapo mwisho nikifanya nasikia sasa hapo ndio tumechukua out of hizo 2.5 minutes. You know, it's the same thing. So hiyo swali ni swali poa, but pia ni swali mbaya. Ama nikikata hapo mwisho hiyo nyingine iko aje?
Yeah, the rest of the part is good. But kuna majamana
nimepunguza siku hizi. Kitambo nilikuwa nafanya nasikia utamu vile na feel. Siku hizi nimetoa sasa nasema nasikia utamu. Sorry, sauti imeenda hata itoki vizuri. But yeah, nimepunguza poleni.
Uko na a lot of females.
But pia sioni ni mbaya sana because leo quote yangu ya inspiration for the nation nimeka everybody is not your assignment.
Okay. Everybody is not your assignment. Okay.
So come right. Yes.
Uwezi bamba kila mtu, that's true. But you agree there people.
Sijafanya makosa.
Okay.
And it's not sexual. Ni vile yani hiyo chakula kwa tamu lakini by the way nikwambie pale hiyo kitu ilitoka. I was not trying to be funny or anything.
Okay.
Yani nilikuwa kuna time napika hata kitambo nilikuwa namaliza video hapo, and then one day I don't know what I made. I think it's some steak, I can't remember. Nikauma hiyo steak hivi. Because ndo kuongea. I was like and then my friend alikuwa hapo, ilikuwa si steak ni kuku Sundays. Sasa ilikuwa na watu kuku Sundays, ilikuwa na watu nime invite. Akaona yani na feel hii kitu.
Yes.
Unajua yeye ndio alikama up na hiyo kitu. Akasema HD kwani unasikia? HD unasikiaje? Akasema bro hata naogopa kusema. Sema tu usiogope. Sema usiogope, ndio nikasema nasikia tamu. Hapo ndio ilitoka. Then later sasa nikaongeza doido kidogo.
Well, you shall clear that in the air. So why food? Why food? You could have done, I don't know, you are multi-talented actually.
I thank God.
But why food?
I love food. I love traveling. I love napenda life. Napenda life poa. Na vitu zina contribute to life.
Soft life.
Life poa.
Sure, soft life.
Yeah, but napenda tu your life poa, good life, quality life, nice experiences. So you need traveling, number one. Yeah, you need music, which nimekuwa part of na bado napenda. Alafu food, your environment and entertainment, I love it. Yeah, so I didn't know that I would get into it. I'll be lying nikikwambia, I planned this, I'm a genius. But when COVID hit, I think history nimeambiana sana, and the curfew tukaambiwa tukae kwa nyumba, I decided to cook. Nikatoa liver vile nilisema kwa hiyo speech yangu, and then nikaonesha spices, nikipika kwenda online, stats ziko high, watu yani wako easy ni flukes, no umepika. And then the next day nikapika na kuku ya my dad, because nilikuwa nampikia, alikuwa Americas nimpikie, because my mom alikuwa ameenda Machakos afungiwe huko.
Okay.
Nikampikia ile yake haina skin, haina spices mingi. Watu bado wakalike. My mom nikamwambia we have something going on. Akaniambia why don't you do this? My mom is wise. Mimi nimeenda business school, nimesoma differentiation in strategy. Differentiation is kufanya kitu hata watu wengine wafanyi sana. Ndio stand out, ujipatie competitive advantage ama edge. And so akaniambia bake. So when I baked,
crazy.
Ikaendelea, alafu mimi nasemanga mimi ni marathon runner. Mimi ni Mkamba by the way.
Mkamba na bodi Mkamba.
Tuyagamba.
Tuyagamba.
Not being tribal, but one thing they say about us, we are long distance runners, we are marathoners. So tulianza kupika watu wengi sana. Watu wakafikiria ndacha. Tukazidi na tuko hapa. Same thing kwa usanii, same I was the best, na bado hata mimi si the best, but then me I just like consistency and going on. Na hiyo ndio nataka kuinspire vijana huku nje waendelee kufanya, because I think I've been one of the most successful people in kwa hii game tunafanya hii content ya upishi, and I work hard to inspire people on that consistency, not saying that mine is the best. No.
You just keeping it going. In an industry where it is so saturated with food bloggers, with content creators wa chakula, it's everywhere you look, on TikTok, Instagram, everywhere you look, somebody is cooking. Somebody has a smartphone, they're cooking. How are you able to stand out in such a bloated market?
The same thing. Ile ni parking iko pale nje, magari ni mingi. Place tunashutia sitaki kuambia ni wapi, but easy venues ni mingi.
Yes.
Kuna watu wengi wanafanya kazi unafanya, but the way you're talking, I like this. You know what I mean? Umeza separate, kujidifferentiate. Your differentiation in strategy inakupatia a unique selling point, USP, na edge, na competitive advantage. So it helps us work harder. And these differences ndio zinaleta our uniqueness. For example, I started cooking because I don't like watching Netflix. My friends were watching Netflix. I like documentaries. Napenda entertainment, but bado napenda documentaries, na napenda kitu na explainiwa. You know, so the cake is big enough for all of us. Actually, it's larger. Umeona kwa hiyo category kuna kijana hapa anaitwa Waweru, content yake ni hatari. Kina Mama's Plate, Campus Mama. Yani my mentors, Chef Ali.
Chef Islando. Do you know such a guy?
Tunaenda kwa Chef Islando. Chef Ali, my mentor, anaendelea bado. Hata yeye sasa ile tulihave call sasa ile anaona watu wametokea wengi. Naambia uniqueness yako ndio ita keep going. Wewe ni OG, wewe ni chef, wewe una explain vitu na quantities na uko na hiyo authority. Miss Mandy ndio alinipatia my first apron venye nilianza kupika. She congratulated me. Chef Ali congratulated me. Foodstar anaenda huko anaonja vitu nini. OG, shout out to you. There are so many kuna Chef Chikoni. Kuna Kalui's Kitchen, mumfollow mini fan wake. Kuna Quiz Kitchen, hata alini congratulate, tunafaa kufanya collab naye. Hao ni wengi but tunaweza kuwa wengi zaidi. But kujibu swali yako, differentiation, kuwa unique na itakupatia watu waendelee kuwatch. Kama mtu anaangalia like shout out to Ombachi by the way. Ombachi he's the most artistic food content creator in Kenya. That's art. And that's why TikTok he's crazy because that's art.
Yes.
And I love it. But then jua kama unataka kushine kwa art, huyu atashine kwa art, but mimi mtoto wa professor, mimi mwenyewe nimefanya lecturing na mimi mwenyewe mnajua jani yangu ya PhD. So I like being explained for. So that's my style. And that's why everyone uko nje wanasema I like your style because it's simple. I like because you explain things. But
it's educational.
It's educational, but see if looks. I'm giving value. People don't follow me because they love me. I want them to follow me because I'm giving them two things. One, entertainment or value. Or a combination of both. And that's how I've been able to find my niche while as I explain here. Recipe na ni make sure every video inakuanga na one or two hidden tips. Alafu hiyo ingine of course unajuanga target market yako nani. Yeah. Shout out to the Pal Nation. You guys made me who I am. Well, mbona fikiria tuna watu mnaona vile wanakuja pikika kwa ground.
I can see. I actually come to Pikika as well.
Yeah, so let's appreciate each other.
But you've mentioned quite a number of food,
brands.
chefs and content creators or chakula. Are there content creators locally? Maybe some locally you've just mentioned. Yeah. Are there any content creators internationally from South Africa, the US, Britain?
That's right.
At least 2 or 3 names that you really look up to.
Before I answer that, as we finish the local one, there are so many, and the unique part of it is that most of us are not trained chefs.
Okay.
Kuna article hapa wewe kuna article hapa walisema ati mimi si self taught. Yani information nyingine simfanya research kabla mni.
You actually self taught?
Mimi sijaifunzwa kupika.
Okay.
Sijaifunzwa kupika ni sasa I'm 3 years old. Sijaenda shule. Hata bado na learn. I'm usually before every recipe, no matter how simple it is, we put in 1.5 hours to review, tukiangalia, tukifanya research rather. Na hii research ni international na local, but I prefer international, local kujibu swali yako. Because unaenda pale unaambiwa spice fulani, unaambiwa weka Cajun spice. Unaenda una Google hiyo Cajun, kumbe ni a mixture of these zingine. So una explainia Kenya vizuri. Internationally, definitely I watch the Food Network a lot. So I have so many siezi mentions zote, but napenda toughness kwa kitchen ya Ramsey of course. Napenda toughness yake. Kuna wengine sikumbuki majina, maybe watu ndakuwa nazimention every now and then.
There's a guy called Anthony Borden.
Anthony Borden, I like him. I like him. And the late. And reason I like him is because he inspired me. Actually, he inspired me to start loving that lifestyle of traveling and mixing it with food and culture and all that. So
there's a YouTuber I like. I don't know whether you watch him. And it's the best food review, Sunny Side. Do you know best food review something?
Yes.
The guy with the bandana.
Yes.
A red bandana.
Yes.
What is your opinion on him? I'm not saying you have to be a fan of him, but I am a fan of him. I don't know.
I don't consume that too much.
Oh, okay.
Right now, currently, there's a guy, I can't even remember his name, but yenda anadui wilderness cooking online.
I know the guy. I know the guy. I know the guy. Amepika
so it's not about kuongea kukosa kuongea. Hata watu wakitaka naweza nyamaza pia from today. You know, so that guy alipika ostrich.
I know the guy. I follow him actually.
That guy anachimba pit, anaweka nyama huko na mchele huko chini na absorb juices na aongee, anasema super. Sasa nimesema hata siongei. Actually interview ilikuwa wake up call. Mimi super. Sasa mahita wake huko aende mwambie wewe uongeangi sana. Wewe mko na kiburi unasema super. Hata ufanye nini? So I'm consuming that. Lakini ndaacha kuongea.
Yeah, that's
Unajua, let me tell you a funny thing. I hope siongei sana.
No, it's okay.
Kuna boardroom meeting walienda nikidiskasiwa na unajua kila mtu, everyone has their preference.
Yes.
So holiday hapa wawili nani our competitors. Unajua sikupata deal ati juu waliambia huyu client vile huyu jamaa umake makelele kwa hizo makelele kwa video. Hiyo kitu iliniuma. Na after that ndio nikapunguza hizo makelele hizo nikapunguza kanotiness kidogo.
Oh, so are you confessing here?
Nime-confess.
It might have hurt your business at some point.
Yeah, it did. Not might,
it did. Okay.
And from that day, if you're keen,
tone down.
Videos maybe on a discussions like Tambo, tone down. Tone down, number one, true. Because peer branding are grow and families are consuming, and not just the moms and dads, the kids as well. Na pia I met a guy, Jana, Indian guy, and he said the way his dad or grandfather, dad is sick at home, and my videos encouraged him, and he was so happy, and you know, so for growth.
Yes.
Sometimes unafanya tu kitu ndio mniangalia alafu from there, but nimetone down. Na pia hiyo business deal, nikaona hata sitapoteza business. Sasa si tuko hapa. Nikaona hata I even ask guys, mnaonaje hii kitu ni kill kidogo? Akasema endelea, wacha endelea, punguza. And
that's that. So how would you say cooking has changed you over the last 3 years? What difference has it made in your life as a person, even in your bank account, maybe even with the people you know and your connections? How has that changed you?
Cooking has changed me a lot. Creating food content has changed me. It's given me something to do. Since I've been in the entertainment industry, I still feel I'm entertaining people. So I'm still happy.
True.
And my voiceovers, I've never talked about this, but my voiceovers are inspired by my former career as a musician. I like talking, and I like talking in a unique way, in a
like putting your voice out there.
Captivating way. So it's changed me in that way. It's given me a lot of followers. Followers have grown a lot and are growing all the time. And to me, one of my highlights was me walking to the gate to pick a delivery, and then a kid who looks around 6 years said, "Hi, Holy Dave." I was like, "Hi." Yeah, I'm like, that's a kid. I'm sure that kid doesn't know me because of my music. She was too young. So this must be food. And for me to get that opportunity to even cook on TV, cook for a kids show, cook for judge a competition, it changed me a lot too in terms of my network. And you just want to hear about the bank account.
No. If you want to talk about it, I'm just saying, how has it gotten?
You know what? We're here to inspire. I don't want to mention brands. You know, no need to mention brands.
Yes.
People link this move to this brand, but it's changed me a lot. 2021. Mid to end, I got my first deal. I got 2, and it already started changing things. And we're like, if we can get this, we can get more. 2022, it grew a lot.
Last year
grew a lot, but now the game changer was this year. In Feb, case in point, I get a show. I'm hosting a show, and the same brand gives me a deal for digital. And then I get a deal, an Unga brand. I get that. That other one is a beverage brand, and then I get a sausage brand. At the same time, sausage brand, and then I just got a restaurant brand. Now I have a delivery taxi hailing brand. I was actually overwhelmed. One of my advisors, who's my dad, I'm not scared to say that, told me, you know what, don't do more than 3 at any given point. So I'm even spreading that news to my partners and clients that I want to focus and deliver. It's not about having too many brands, then you overwhelm and I don't deliver. So I'm happy, and I need to say this so that I can inspire the young lady out there and the young gentleman out there whose parents are saying, you didn't study this, but you want to do it. Right now, if your parents actually want DM, naweza onesha vile kunaendelea. I'm not saying I've made it, but at least it will encourage ndio waachie mweze endelea kazi.
What would you say, if you want to mention, if you don't want to mention, it's okay. How much would you say one brand gave you How much is the highest rather you've made? Are you comfortable revealing that, or you?
You see, I'm comfortable, but
Okay.
it's difficult because a brand comes with deliverables. One brand can pay you the most, but you have a lot of deliverables.
Okay.
One can come with fewer deliverables
So
and
they
pay you the
pay
same.
less.
Deliverables
Okay,
are basically how many videos per week or month. So it's so hard to calculate.
quantify.
Yeah.
And say this paid me the most, so that paid me the most. Okay.
And then, one thing I need people to get right is that it's not always the same. There are seasons. When a brand comes on board and gives you, they have a campaign, let's say for this bottle top, you win something, it's for 2 months. So you get a lot in 2 months.
Yeah, that's
After that, it's not there. When it's Easter or like the December holidays coming, brands have those campaigns.
Okay. A lot actually.
And they didn't have them. So
Yeah.
so it's hard to judge.
It depends on the seasons as well.
Yeah.
What would you say? Would you go back? Would you say you want to go back to rapping, to being a gospel singer?
I did
or
that.
are you completely done with that
I
world?
did that.
Because
I did that.
you cannot go
I
back
made
there.
the impact. I think I inspired 1 or 2 people, gave 1 or 2 people hope. Another thing I think I did, I think I put 1 or 2 structures in the game. When we were starting, a lot of people who are watching right now are probably too young. When we were starting, there was like no gospel hip hop scene and
basically.
urban arts. So I thought maybe I wanted as a young guy to come and make hits and be known in awards, but God said I'm a kingmaker.
But when you speak like that,
And several brands can testify. You see, Paul Kujisifu can testify that I played a role in bringing out their brands, and as a return, they've helped their families and communities. So
That's true.
I think I did that.
you make people think you're a very old guy.
I am.
So the people who are
not
watching you are very young. You say,
I'm not young, but then mina sema nimeishi life kadhaa. So I think your time ilikuja and I maximized it. I didn't want to let go. But God blesses you in whatever way He wants, so that He can take the glory.
let's talk Pikika.
Yeah.
Let's talk Pikika. How has you been one of the most noticeable and a very permanent Pikika chef, because I don't see you moving from Pikika? How has the Pikika experience changed? It's been there for a year now, right?
Yeah.
How has it changed your life or made you better or improved your content?
Very good question. And I like the way that we're talking about Pikika, because Pikika is a structure in the industry.
Yes.
I was cooking in the house, posting videos. And I said, when are people ever going to meet me? We hang out. Like you said, you've never tasted my food.
Right, yes.
You should be tasting it. So that's why I started Kuku Sundays before Pikika. I used to do it almost every week, jump 1 or 2, started inviting Pal Nation and my squad, and it was all free. But then people were asking me, how do you make money from this? I was telling them, you don't know, you don't understand. Trying to build a community. When Pikika came, it was easy for us to sell tickets because my squad is coming and Pal Nation is coming. And as a business mind, see fluke, see bahati. I told my brother and my family and my dad, mmenisomesha ndio niweze fanya business. So msibahatishe tukiweza grow kitu. Tukigrow kitu pia watu wasione ni bahati. So Pikika grew, and I saw the vision. DJ Mr. Drew called me, Anthony Masharia, and Ruby. Shout out to my people.
Big Mash.
Yeah, Big Mash.
Big Mash. Shout out.
Good minds. Shout out to Big Mash.
Yes.
Shout out to DJ Mr. Drew, a visionary. Na Big Mash hapo unajua nimse corporate hapo.
I know the guy.
Good mind. And Ruby.
Yes.
Ruby events. Yani vile wanapanga hiyo setup Pikika. She's on behind and her team behind the deco and everything.
Pretty much everything, yeah.
So Drew, I told Drew I don't want to sell food. Retail is not my thing. I want to do it online. Yeah. But Drew told me one thing. Fanya kitu pia uonekane huko nje. That watu waone pia itakuwa plus. Si ati unapikanga huko online. Watu waseme kwa ground pia vitu the same. The same.
Na pia waonje pia.
Waonje pia. Na nikasema na Kuku Sunday pia kwa nyumba tuwezi ita kila mtu. So nikaona Kuku Sunday average ya watu ni around 40 every Sunday. Hii inaweza kuwa na 5.
Wait, who are these people though? Are they your close friends? Are they just fans? How do I come to a place for Kuku Sunday, for instance?
You become my friend.
Okay.
Because you can't just welcome everyone to your house.
You can't.
And then, as we grow, as young people, as we grow, we're networking, business networking. So us guys do that on Sunday afternoons, Kuku Sunday, and we've done it. Just go type the hashtag Kuku Sundays. Kuku Sundays with an S on IG, TikTok and FB, and see videos from each edition the last year. What we were building, every single shilling I put into Kuku and entertaining guests and all the other ingredients, built Pikika. All that built the brand that is there. So I'm not saying we have a huge brand, but it's something that we've worked hard for. So it's just a collection of friends. Pal Nation, the ladies, I call them Pal Nation, and my gent friends squad. And it's growing, it interchanges, and as we meet and we hang out and I get your number, you get to come. So that's how it grew. So Pikika to me has been transformational, such that I've been able to come to the ground and meet my people and see that what we're doing is working. And I've been able to, learn a lot in terms of events. You know, who knows next year or in the future what we can do in terms of events. Kenyans on Twitter knew what it's a force, it's a team, it's an authority.
A very formidable one, actually.
And it's a very positive, you may create a positive authority, you may create a lot of, a huge impact in society and around and worldwide. Sindio?
Yeah, that's true.
But then let's not let it be negative.
Negativity.
Let's not create negative impacts. Hizo tukatai. Hata nyinyi, hata mimi ni mmoja wenu.
That's true.
So ati kuna ubaya.
Holiday, najua mademo nakupenda sana.
Mademo like? Mademo like? Gosh, unajua niambia mademo like? Na joke.
What? Okay.
Pal Nation.
Yeah, that's true. Pal Nation. What is Pal Nation? What is Pal Nation?
Pal Nation is a force.
P-A-L?
Pal Nation, P-A-L.
P-A-L.
Nation.
Nation, yeah. So what does P-A-L mean?
Just a pal.
Oh, pal. Oh, a pal.
The first time this lady came to create vibes, nikipika ikai vibe, I posted one of the ladies, alafu unajua sikuwa nataka kuharibu market huko nje, kiwanja. So nikaandika, she's just a friend.
Oh, okay.
So alafu watu wakacheka, kuharibu soko, na ndio nimeanza. Watu wakacheka, watu kucheka, sasa hiyo, sasa unajai kusema she's just a friend. Alafu nikaona tu nikasema hiyo pal inakata chikia. So she's just a pal. Hii nikaendelea sasa kuweka hivyo. So mabeste yangu wananiambianga unapika when next nikuje tupige picha just a pal. Kika kwa Pal Nation ulizwa nini sijui ni nini, but the ladies who are friends and who are supporters, and for you to see me with them, we don't have to have something going on. We're friends and we support each other. Ika grow.
Next thing you know is a national thing. So bro, what next for Holiday? Well, you just won an award. Yes, where are we going next?
Yes, I just won an award, but then, as I said, I didn't nominate myself. I didn't even know it's coming, so I don't think it should change my plan sana.
Okay.
Yeah, my plan is kuendelea vile nilikuwa nataka. One of my agendas this year has been to grow, and how you grow is by building capacity. So I've been creating structures. Right now I have a solid team. I have a huge team of people who work behind the scenes. Tukipika, create content, inaongezeka, naendelea ku get more and more equipment. Nilipata ofisi dedicated solely to content creation. Hiyo ndio HD's kitchen. Na venye nilipata nilikuwa stressed because nashindwa kama tutaweza ilipia, but nakwambia 4 months later ilikuwa ina break even and inajilipia. So to me, I'm growing and I'm happy, and I wanna grow others. This last week, good things, bad things will let a good things. Okay, ina vice versa. Award, nikapata award, watu wakafurahi, wengine wanaongea siji nini, lakini au wanaongea nini hivi vibaya, wakaonesha wale wanaongea vizuri waongee pia. So watu wana use the word you are my mentor. I'm like, what? Huge word. So I want to mentor people as well, show them that we can grow together, collaborate, bring love kwa hii space. Staki mkuje ati mfanye hii space ya upishi. Juu upishi utoka with love. We cook with love. Ianze kuwa kitu competitive, nataka ikuwe kitu nafanya out of fun. So I just want to grow HD's Kitchen, the brand, get more brands, and not just more brands. In a solid way, be able to influence a brand. Yeah, and people see results. So it's not about the numbers. Tiniamke sahi na advertise kiatu sahi microphone. No, it's about the value. So I just want to grow in that element. I don't know. You're swali tu kwa ngumu ya growth.
You've talked about your family a lot. Your mom, your dad, and your sister. She's also quite a superstar, Joy Muthengi. But you want to talk about how your family has been instrumental in your success. Since you're a singer to this point where you're a chef, how has your family impacted your success?
Yeah, I mean, I owe a huge chunk of my success to the Muthengi family. Yeah? Shout out to the Muthengis from my dad who has encouraged me since day one, believed in what I did, and he's a visionary Professor Muthengi. Kwa hivyo anaweza ona pale kuna kitu. So he's encouraged me, seeing that there's something I have going on. But then you only want nisi take up too much, nisijichokeshe. My mom, I started cooking, imagine, not knowing that I knew how to cook. I'm telling a lot of young, I'm telling a lot of young people out there, keep doing what you're doing. Whatever hobby you like doing, you like participating in, endelea. To the parents, ningependa kuambia, your kids are picking up things that you don't know they're picking up. When I was 7 in the US, when my siblings were playing around, I would be the one in the kitchen trying to help my mom mix, a cake. And I didn't know I liked that.
Yeah.
When other people were watching the shows on TV, YouTube and stuff, my sister Joy and I liked watching food shows and the Food Network. So we didn't know we were picking things.
How important is Joy in your culinary journey?
Joy is that important because
is she actively involved in
very number one supporter.
Okay.
Number one supporter behind the scenes.
Okay.
From that time when we were watching those shows discussing food, Joey tulikuwa tumekaa naye kwa sofa. We're foodies, we love food. So when it started, a lot of recipes tulikuwa tusha pick up hapo online na kwa hizo shows za TV. Joey supports me behind the scenes sana. There are times, unajua, these things, you guys just get to see the success. We don't get to talk about the negative.
Work behind it.
There are times nimekuwa sina do. I need to do a shoot so that I can deliver something, so that I can maintain the consistency, or that so that I can support an event that I have. Na sina do. Na niambia Joey kuna do nangoja mali, and she sends me money knowing that ndarudisha.
Yeah.
Not once, not twice,
yeah.
not 3, not 4, not 5 times. My team can testify. My team inakuanga confirmed, everyone anaanza kutoka pale anatoka. So that's Joey. And even moral support. There's a day palikuwa pressure mingi sana ya hizi brands na work with, deliverables na nini. In another case, na pia hii ufala mlikuwa mnaongea online. Every time nampigia ananiambia so unaonaje? So we discuss. And I tell you, anyway, I didn't want a decision from you. I just wanted to hear your view.
Yeah.
And sometimes hata nampigia namwambia, but there's sitaki uniambie kitu. I just needed someone to talk to.
Yeah.
Now watu wana ni kama most of us even have a lot of friends, we have people. No, most of the times hata nikiedi tuko na kuanga solo. The last 2 months I can't remember time nilienda out. You know, like hata una time hata kusocialize sana because you're trying to push yourself. So Joey, you amenisaidia now. And to my other sisters and my brother, they've been there for me sana.
How many guys are you? We just know you and Joey.
You guys know Joey and I because we're the ones in the limelight.
Yeah.
And me, I don't like everyone else being in public.
But you can mention a number. Hey, kumko, you're like 5, 6?
Well, yeah, wacha ukai huko nyuma. But those I have Joey, and then I have 2 other sisters.
Okay.
And then I have a brother who supports me. My brother actually supported me through business school. Every business decision and every strategy I know, I owe it to my brother Muthengi.
And through you, with you, directly and indirectly. How many people are we talking about here? Quite a number.
Reason being,
Quite a number.
Reason being, I have the event.
Okay.
Yeah. The event itself.
Pikika.
Well, yeah. When I'm given my list has been growing. As I grow, Pikika grows. My list has been growing. Mr. Drew asked me for the list for the first Pikika. We were 5. So myself, and shout out to my partner, Chef Budez Gazebo 254. Salute the pork master. Kianza pork yake.
Noma sana.
Hatari sana. So tunaenda mimi na Pato and then tunaenda na Sheshi, yeye ndo ana take records hapo, but pia yeye upika. And back then tulianza na different team, but kuna wale wana grow. And then we had like shout out to Kim Ulonzi, yeah, master pale, ukimpata pale kwa fry akicheza hivi na fries na chicken lollipops na chicken zingine hatari sana. Yeah, then we have Warren, shout out to Warren, yeye ndo usukuma the HD's Kitchen Lamborghini pale ma smoky side my eye. Yeah, so imagine tulianza such a small team, but say tunaendelea ku grow. So right now I have CD is one of my sous chefs, one of my assistant chefs. I'm a joint team. Tuko na pale Lee pale ndo anacheza kwa grill. So my partner chef Budeza kwa pale kwa pork na grill, tunaangalia na vile ma DJ mnyu angalia na kwa set. Mimi niko side na kuku yangu, but I have to walk around, so Lee ndo anabaki. So list ili grow say to 8 10 to 10. Kidogo naambia Mr. Drew, I need my production team. Right now mtu wangu wako busy, that's why niko na simu yangu, but mwacha fanya kazi nyingine. So shout out to Jock Jaro, amesqueeze anaitwa It's Kenani. He's a gospel artist, but yeye ndio anampiga BTS. Na nasema ukiona BTS zangu zote ni Kenani. Nasemanga he's a king of showbiz shots na BTS. Bradley yeye ndio upiga video. I mean nikikam nilikuwa na watch video apikika ndio niweke online afternoon. Brad anapiga hiyo. Yeah. Alafu niko na my assistant at upiga operations Felix Oliot. Imagine sasa tunafika 13. Alafu I still had to buy a ticket for my manager who ata manage process ndio niende awards nikuje Shiro Njogu.
Okay.
Kuna wale siwezi mention juu ni ma-advisors wangu na but ni part of team. Imagine sasa hiyo nipikika na bado sijarudi pale HD's Kitchen niongeze 1 or 2 na niende huko kwa hao huko Kuku Sundays na bado sijaeka ma-riders wangu wanakuanga on call, ma-riders wangu wa Willy Rogers wa East Side na Pato wa huko. So bro, unaona vile niko happy nikisema hiki kitu. I'm so happy hata na karibia camera because to me the joy is growing people and all of us growing. The day mimi ni ati nikae chini juu nimetukanwa na KOT niamue kulala, watu wangapi watakula?
Watu wengi.
Nao ndio waliniambia wacha ujinga, weka hiyo video for us na usijaribu kuingia kwa comments hapo kujibu mtu. Tuachie hiyo kazi.
Yes. Tutakupigania sisi ground. That's true.
Basi kuona vita by the KOT, mbona hamkukuja hapo IG? Lakini kuna jokes mbaya. Wewe hizi ni jokes, wani amji jokes. Na joke by the way, ni chokozi.
Ile mambo ya Twitter hii.
Yeah.
So I want us to close off with I'm going to ask you 2 questions to close us off, just fun questions.
Yeah.
First question is who is your past and current celebrity crush? Second question is okay, first answer that, then I go to the second question. Past and current celebrity crush. My past is Britney Spears. My current is Tyler, South African singer Tyler. You know her?
Yeah.
Britney alizeeka sasa alichapa, so
kai hata
wezi crush ya Britney tena. So who was your past crush?
Hii inazaingiza mtu kwa shida.
No, it's okay. International, local. I don't think you can have a local crush. Can you have a local crush?
Ukisema local ina sound baya.
Is it local?
Crush unafaa kusema international uwezi fikia. Naweza sema local sahihi, alafu tuongee sahihi itanaweza leta shida mahali. Yes, a tough one, man.
You don't have one? Maybe?
I had them growing up, but
you gave up with the whole crush business.
Yeah, I'm a realist. Like spending vitu siwezi pata.
Most people, okay, all right. if that's what you say, me, I hope I'll get Tyler one day.
Locally siwezi sema.
But kuna mtu?
What?
Kuna watu?
I like my fellow watu tunajulikana. I admire.
Okay.
But yeah, niko admire too.
Kuna not much. If President Joe Biden invited you to the White House in the US and he asked you can only bring one person to the trip to the White House in the US, who would you carry?
Kenani, jamaa wangu wa BTS.
Oh, okay.
Ndio waletea habari.
Okay.
Let me tell you a funny thing. Juzi nilitoa hizi awards and then sikuweza get +1 because of the numbers na guest list. But hata ningepata everyone kwa team alisema ningeenda na Kenani ndio apige hiyo vibe ndio atuletee tuone. But sasa vile sikupata nikaenda pale nikakaa na Daktari Tom na Butita nikawaambia wao ndio +1.
Yes. And they did a good job actually.
Nisikia mtu ananiambia Butita alikuwa +1 wako. By the way, unapenda to dark skin. Yeah, but it was so fun. Shout out to them too.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, that is Mr. Holiday. Not unless he has something else to add.
Nasikia hata nimeongea sana. That was quite a lot.
That's quite an interview.
But I don't do interviews a lot, so I just felt it was good. People get to know me. No. Yeah, point na sound vitu mbaya. But anyway, people get to know me, get to know a bit of my story, be inspired. Also, so that when you hear a lot of stories that zinaweza come about by something big that happened, you can get to be the judge yourself. And to me, I don't think I'm going to dwell much on the negatives. Let's take the positives and let's create an industry where if I don't have to be the biggest food influencer or celebrity out here. I don't need that. Probably God has brought me here to inspire a few people, shape up the industry kidogo, and get out. So you never know.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
That is Mr. Holiday himself, right on Citizen Jijo for the first time. He's not going to speak to anybody else until he put this up and until this goes viral. Please follow Holiday on all his channels on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, whatever. Utampata pale akipika with his amazing women called the Pal Nation. Yeah. And the men like me who are huge fans of his.
Nyinyi mnaitwa squad sasa.
Squad sasa. We are the squad.
Squad.
Right?
Gang.
And check it out, the next Kuku Sundays, I'm going to be there with him as well. Just cooking up something interesting and nice. And we invite you as well to the show and to the set. Thank you very much. This is Holiday.
Salute.
Thank you, my brother.
Appreciate it.
Asante, bro.
Nice interview.
Asante, thank you.
Bomoe mlima kwanza. Bomoe mlima Mukimu.